When you take physics, one of the highlights of your year will likely be our trip to Cedar Point. While the trip certainly is a great reward for all the hard work put in throughout the year and for taking the AP exam, it's a great way to experience the physics you will have spent the year learning. There is still more learning that needs to happen before we get there in May. Here are a few things I'd like you to think about before our next class. Question number 1. Why is the tallest hill on a roller coaster the first one? Question number 2. What is the point to having a lift on a hill in the middle of a coaster? The answer to these questions are all found in the work energy theorem. You probably remember learning about energy in previous grades, but now we're going to deepen your knowledge on the topic and tie it together with work. So what is work anyways? The algebraic equation for work is equal to the force applied to an object multiplied by the distance that object is moved in the same direction as the force. This is best for constant forces. For a variable force, we're going to want to use integration, but that will come a bit later. We can also relate work done on an object to the amount of energy an object has. When you ride a roller coaster, your car is usually brought up the hill by a machine. This machine is doing work to bring you to the top of the hill before you plunge downward. That work done is equal to the gravitational potential energy that your car now has. You probably remember from previous years that energy is conserved, meaning it cannot be created or destroyed. However, energy can change forms. In this case, potential energy changes into kinetic energy, which is why you're able to cruise up and down the rest of the hills on a roller coaster. That is also why the first hill is the tallest. The answer to question number 1 lies in the fact that the first hill's potential energy is all the energy that the cart will have the whole ride. That means we can't have a hill taller than our first one, because you simply don't have enough energy to make it up a hill taller than the first one, unless we have another machine lift. Question number 2's answer is that a lift will do work on the car to add more energy into the system, which could allow you to go up and down taller hills than the first hill. Roller coasters are a lot of fun, but there's so much more that the work energy theorem applies to. Get ready to dive in deeper during our next class.